Levi Ombed is a long-distance truck driver. He plies the highway between Rwanda's capital Kigali through Uganda and finally to his destination in the Kenyan capital Nairobi. Ombed, just like thousands of other drivers, has tested the bitter part of bureaucracy while attempting to deliver the much-needed goods across East Africa.
We are suffering here in Malaba a lot. Jump from Kenya up to here can complete 3 days. Then from Malaba to Kampala, you can again complete 3 days because there's a web bridge there in Bustema, which disturbs also a lot.
Between March and May, the time to cross borders in most of our borders had almost gone up 3 times because of the challenges. Drivers could even spend 5, 7, 10 days at the border waiting to cross the border.
The situation has left many East African countries struggling to let essential trade through without the coronavirus slipping in with it. Reliance on manual certificates and delayed test results, coupled with long-distance truckers' ever-growing web of interactions, has not made matters any better. Trademark East Africa, in consultation with the East African Community Secretariat, has now introduced a regional digital COVID-19 certificate and surveillance system that will monitor long-distance truckers' crew and enable COVID-19 contact tracing.
The system is designed in a manner that there is a mobile application. Drivers download the mobile application into their smartphones at the point when they are being registered. They get a username and passwords for that account. It's just a normal application the way you would have a normal mobile application, and it has 2 basic features. One feature is to enable the driver to monitor their work, so they are assigned jobs by their company to move cargo from point A to point B.
When a driver arrives at a checkpoint or a border crossing or at the port, all they need to do is to open the application and show the Ministry of Health officials their QR code.
The new system will allow partner states to electronically share truck drivers' COVID-19 test results, therefore minimizing need for multiple tests in a single trip.
So a driver starting their journey from Mombasa does not need to start their journey and go and queue in Malaba to wait to be tested. They can be tested down in Mombasa and they begin their journey. All they need to do is, when they arrive at the border, is to demonstrate that they have a valid COVID test result by showing their QR code, which will be scanned and verified by the Ministry of Health officials.
I think the new system will really help us because it has easen up the transportation of our goods and the processing of our letters up there. So I actually for this system because we had lined, like my lorries in Malaba, in Kocholia. I cannot move to that end because of the checking of the status. So I have been very happy because we are now checked only once.
Drivers will no longer have to go and aggregate at the border points since national results are recognized anywhere they are tested in laboratories that are recognized by the WHO across the region. Authorities have so far registered over 40,000 truck drivers, with approximately 6,000 active and using the new digital application system. Uganda has also made it mandatory for drivers crossing into the country to have a valid digital regional certificate or else be subjected to a test. Other East African community countries are expected to follow suit by registering all truck drivers into the new system.